Hello guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Guys, today video I will teach you what's the difference between dependencies versus dev dependencies. If you are working on a Node.js project or any other project or NPM project, right? There is a two file get generated when you are initializing the project, right? So that is basically package JSON versus package lock JSON. There is a dedicated video I have created for that. I'm talking in depth about the difference between this package JSON and the package lock JSON. If you are really interested, please refer that video. I will attach that link in the description, right? But in this video, I will teach you the difference between dependencies versus dev dependencies. There is a two kind of objects defined inside that particular package JSON file, and I'm going to teach you what is the difference between these two, right? And before diving into the video, guys, let me introduce myself. Hi, it's me Rahim. I'm a software engineer, JavaScript. Then let's begin the video. Okay, what is these dependencies and dev dependency? Dependency is basically required for running our application properly. Let's say, for example, you installed one of the package name called ngx markdown. So that is basically code highlighter. It's a kind of a code highlighter package you are used in your project, and that is required when you are up and running that project. Your development is done, you are bundling the project and you are deploying somewhere, right? So up and run this particular application, that ngx markdown dependency is required. So otherwise the application will not work. So that is where we need to mention, or we need to define the dependencies in dependencies object, right? On the other hand, this dev dependency is only required for development purpose. Let's say you are developing, or let's say you are installing all the packages that is required for up and run this project locally, right? Without these dependencies, dev dependencies, you can't run your application locally. So due to this reason, why this dev dependency object is kept. So whatever the things required for local development, we define that particular dependencies in dev dependencies section, right? So that is the place where defining all the things, right? Now you know that dev dependency is used for locally up and run the application, right? So not only that, let's say for example, if you have a code formatter, you are defining a code form, you are using one of the code formatter, so that everybody should use that particular code formatter in your team. What you are doing is you are just installing that code formatter in your project as a dev dependency, right? And you are configuring all the things. Now you are push your code to GitHub. Someone from your team is taking a pull and do npm install. That thing is get installed in their local computer, right? And when they are up and run locally, then it's only applicable for local development, right? So they can use the existing configurations and all, and they can do this development. So that is the place where these dev dependencies are came, right? Now the question is, when we are running the production build, is these dev dependencies get applied to the final build or not, is what the question is. Actually guys, that is not going to be a part of your final bundle, right? So dev dependencies only used for local development and local testing purposes. But when you are when you are bundling to the final production, those dev dependencies is not include part of your final bundle. But yes, of course, in dependencies sections, whatever the dependencies you have mentioned, that is part of your final bundle, production bundle, right? But dev dependency is not a part of your final bundle, right? This is what the difference between these dev dependencies and the dependencies. I hope you guys understand that. And also guys, for the demo purpose, I'm going to use one of my previous project, that is AI chatbot projects. It's a kind of a chatbot project I have developed. So that is I developed using Angular, and I'm going to show you the dependencies was dev dependencies, right? So I'm going to install kind of a packages, and will show you that this is not a part of your final bundle, right? Okay guys, this is my AI chatbot dashboard. This is developed in Angular, and let me show you that package JSON and the package log JSON this in this AI chatbot dashboard project. And now you can see that if I open this package JSON, you can able to see there is a two kind of objects are defined here. One is dependency and dev dependencies, right? So now you know that the difference between these dependencies and dev dependencies, and let's move further. So basically these are defined by Angular. When we are generating a new project with Angular, these are the package get adding automatically to your dependency section. And apart from that, you can see I am using a couple of third-party libraries like Moment.js and PrimeFlex, PrimeIcon, PrimeNG, and what else? Those are the third-party dependencies I am using for this project. Rest of the things are automatically added once, right? And part of these dev dependencies, you can able to see this Angular dev kit build Angular. So this is required for bundling our final production build. So CLI, like compiler CLI, Jasmine is basically a kind of a what you can say, a kind of a testing framework which we are using internally for writing a unit test and all. So in Angular, you know that .spec file is get generated each and every component. So that is a file where we writing a unit test for the Angular projects, right? But here you can see it's like Jasmine, what we can say, this TypeScript and Karma, everything, right? But these are part of dev dependencies. So the question is how to check our final bundle and check what are the dependencies get used in our application. So yes, there is another package library you need to install for that. So that is basically webpack-bundle-analyzer, right? So this is a webpack-bundle-analyzer. You can install it globally, or you can install as a dependencies in your project, but I have installed this in my computer globally. To check that, you can see that I have installed using npm install g webpack bundle analyzer. And overall, if you want to check what are the dependencies or what are the globally installed packages are available in your computer, and you can use this npm list g, then you can see that Angular is installed, and Copac, and HTTP server, npm, and source map explorer, and webpack bundle also get installed. That is 4.10.1, right? So webpack is installed, webpack bundle analyzer is installed in my computer. Right now, what I am doing is you can see that so in our project we have this dist, right? So when this dist will be get creating is when we are doing this ng build command, right? So first let's delete this existing bundle, and I don't want it because it's long time ago when I was generating that. Now let's start the building for the production build, right? Thing npm build okay, npm run build, sorry. So when I hit this npm run build, you can see that ng build gets started, it's generating. Bundle initialize exceed, okay, a kind of a warning we will getting because by default value we not increase that warning. So that's the reason. Here you can see that budget component style and all, and I'm going to increase to 15 MB. Now let's increase up to 30 or 25. Yeah, 25 is enough, I guess. Okay, and now let me bundle it again. Npm run build right? Now let's see the size of this file. So it is 17 MB. So by default it is basically generating a production configuration build. So you can see that that option is default configuration is for the production. So when it's come to the productions, right, so this is the flag get invoked, or this is the flag basically getting used, right? And if it is a development, then this development will get used. Okay, first I will show you that okay, we need to analyze that, right? So let's analyze that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use, so let's go down a little bit. So I'm going to use webpack-bundle-analyzer, and I need to specify the path here, right? So it is on dist AI chatbot dashboard, and here okay, I forgot to insert that. You can see that if you expand this dist folder, we cannot able to see that stat.json. So we need to generate a stat.json also, because otherwise it's not work. You can see that stat.json is required here, so otherwise it won't work basically. So we need to enable that. So how to enable that in Angular is if you go to this Angular JSON, and here you can see that build object, inside we have options, right? So what you need to do is add the stat.json flag to be true, right? So then after that you can see that stat.json will get generated. So again let me build it again. Okay, now you can see if you expand this dist folder, now you can see that stat.json is get created here, right? So this is look like this, but when we are running this with the webpack bundle analyzer, it will show you a good visualization here. Let me take this command. This is webpack bundle analyzer. Now we need to mention that path dist, it is generated inside the dist. Inside this inside this dist folder we have this AI chatbot dashboard, right? And need to call stats.json, I guess. Yes, let's see, stat.json, correct. Now if I hit enter, now you can see that this is get opened and show correctly what are the libraries I am using, what are the third party libraries I am using, and the source and all. Now you can see this prime ng is get used here. That's the reason this prime ng section is showed here. And Angular, some of the dependencies, required dependencies are used here. And these are the things, and the moment.js, I already told you that moment.js is also get used here. So this is a place where you can see that all the things, but you cannot able to see like Jasmine, Karma, those dev dependencies packages here, because those are not getting used because that is a part of dev dependencies, right? Now let me install one of the package called ngx markdown. So what this ngx markdown will do is just basically a syntax highlighter, code syntax highlighter, right? So I'm going to use this npm I and ngx. So this package I'm going to use for my Angular project, right? So what I'm doing is just closing this, and I'm installing this package. Now if you do this npm I and ngx markdown, what doing is it will automatically get added to the package will get installed and automatically get added to this dependencies section. Now you can say in few minutes, couple of okay, something got wrong here. Okay, we need to mention that I'm using 14.0.1. So so my Angular version is 14, the bit older version. So the ngx markdown is basically released the latest version, those that is required 7.0. So I don't want it, so I just going to go, I'm going with this 14.0.1. Now you can see that ngx markdown will get added. So I want to use that in my project. So how to do that is, I'm going to open this repository, or I want to go to their official documentation, and here you can see that demo is available, and stack blitz also there. So I'm opening this stack blitz, and I'm going to take the same copy of this the markdown and the rest of the things, like markdown. So let me put this in app component yes. Right, and after that we need to call that markdown selector, right? So let me add this selector. Now you can see clearly it's showing an error called markdown is not a known element. So if it is yes, we need to verify a part of these elements. So I need to import that inside our app module. So markdown module dot for root. So this is git insert, and this is remove this warning. Now you can see that it is fine. So basically the error is gone, right? Now what I am doing is, again I am building this final production build. So I'm going to analyze this final production with webpack-bundle-analyzer, right? Then you can see that newly installed ngx markdown get shown in the part of this visual presentation, right? That is how we can understand or identify these are dependency packages. Okay, build is done. Now what I am doing is, I'm going to use this stat.json again. Okay, now you can see that ngx markdown is showing here. Sorry, I closed that previous tab, then at least we can compare that before one and the previous one, right? Previous one and the latest one. Anyway, that previously it was not there, and that is markdown is not there in previously that is not there. Now you can see that ngx markdown is available in this particular source file, right? So yes, that's pretty much, guys. And yes, I want to show you that these dev dependency. Let me open that dev dependency, one of these dev dependencies. You can see that let's check this Jasmine, right? So here you cannot able to find a Jasmine dependency here, because these are dev dependencies. These are not part of the dependencies. So in our project, what are the packages, or what are the dependencies we are using, that is showed in this webpack-bundle-analyzer, right? So all the things you can able to see here, but you can analyze if you want to do in-depth analysis, but you cannot able to find that Jasmine, Karma, and these few of the dev dependencies in this bundle analyzer, right? So this is the things I want to share with you. I hope you guys enjoy this video and learn the difference between these dependencies was these dev dependencies. And finally I show you that webpack bundle analyzer, how to analyze your final production build using Angular. I just showed you in Angular, but you can if you are using different kind of a frameworks or libraries, you can search it on internet and you can find a lot of information, and based on that you can check your bundle, right? So check your dependencies and all. And I hope you enjoy this video and you learned something new today. Then guys, have a great day. I will catch you on new video. Bye.